Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. We're so glad you're here with us today for another helpful episode about learning English.
Have you ever felt nervous before a job interview? Maybe your hand started to shake, your heart beat faster, or you didn't know what words to use in English.
Yes, that feeling is so common. Many people, even native speakers, get nervous before interviews. And when English isn't your first language, it can feel even more stressful.
But here's the good news. Speaking confidently in an interview is a skill you can practice. And that's exactly what we'll do together in today's episode.
Before we dive in, we just want to say thank you for listening. And if you enjoy learning with us, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep improving your English every week. Share this podcast with a friend who also wants to get better at English. It really helps us keep going.
Yes, and we love hearing from you. Tell us in the comments or reviews about your own experiences with job interviews. Did you feel nervous? Did you try speaking English? We'd love to know.
All right, so today's episode is called Speak Confidently in a Job Interview. And by the end of this podcast, you'll learn useful phrases, practice questions and answers, and discover simple ways to sound more confident and natural.
Think of this episode as your job interview practice with us. We'll break down common interview questions, show you clear and easy answers, and explain vocabulary step by step.
And don't worry, we'll keep everything simple, friendly, and clear. Whether it's your first interview or your 10th, you'll find tips here to help you succeed.
Okay, let's get started.
Great! Let's begin with the first big area, how to introduce yourself in an interview.
One of the most common questions is, tell me about yourself. This question is usually asked at the very beginning, and your answer sets the tone for the whole interview.
Exactly. So how do you answer? The key is to keep it short, professional, and relevant to the job.
For example, you could say, my name is Sarah. I have 3 years of experience in customer service, and I enjoy helping people solve problems. Notice how simple that is. It gives your name, your experience, and a positive quality.
Let's give another example. My name is Ahmed. I recently graduated in computer science, and I'm very interested in learning more about software development. That's clear, short, and friendly.
Now, let's practice together. If you're listening, try to repeat after me. My name is your name. I have your years of experience, and I enjoy a skill or quality related to the job.
Great job! Practicing out loud really helps build confidence. The more you say it, the easier it feels.
Now, another important question is, why do you want this job? This is where many learners feel stuck.
Yes, but don't worry. We can keep it simple. You can answer by connecting the job to your skills and your interests.
For example, I want this job because I enjoy working with people, and this position allows me to use my communication skills. Or, I want this job because I'm interested in learning more about marketing, and I think this company is a great place to grow.
See? No need to make it complicated. Just 1 or 2 sentences are enough.
Exactly. And remember, you don't need to use long, difficult words. Simple English is powerful, and interviewers appreciate clear answers.
Let's try another common question. What are your strengths? This is your chance to talk about what you're good at.
Here are some easy examples. I am good at teamwork. I am good at solving problems. I am organized. I am patient with customers.
And when you say your strength, try to give a short example. Like, I am good at teamwork. In my last job, I helped a group of 5 people to finish a big project on time.
That's excellent advice. Always try to connect your strength with a small example. It makes your answers stronger and more believable.
Now, let's move to a difficult question. What are your weaknesses? Many people hate this one.
Yes, but here's a trick. Pick a real weakness, but then explain how you are improving it.
For example, sometimes I'm a little shy when meeting new people, but I have been practicing speaking more in group situations and I'm getting better.
Or, I can be a bit of a perfectionist, but I've learned to manage my time better so I can finish tasks without overthinking.
See, you show honesty, but also growth. That makes interviewers feel confident about you.
Now, another very common question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This one can feel scary because you don't know the future.
But you can answer it simply by showing that you want to learn and grow. For example, in 5 years, I hope to improve my skills and take on more responsibility in this company. Or, in 5 years, I want to be more experienced and become a team leader.
Perfect. The main idea is show that you want to stay, learn, and grow with the company.
Now, let's pause and talk about confidence, because even if you have good answers, your confidence is what really makes the difference.
Yes, confidence in an interview is not about being perfect. It's about being calm, smiling, and speaking clearly.
One useful tip: practice deep breathing before your interview. Just 3 slow breaths can calm your body and mind.
Another tip, practice your answers out loud before the interview. Even 5 minutes of practice can make you feel more confident.
And here's my favorite: smile. A smile shows confidence and makes you look friendly. Interviewers always notice that.
That's so true. Smiling helps you and the interviewer relax.
All right, let's move on to specific practice. We're going to role play some common questions and answers. I'll be the interviewer, and Emily will be the candidate. Then you can try repeating after Emily.
Sounds good.
First question: can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Emily. I have 3 years of experience in teaching English, and I love helping students improve their confidence.
Great. Listeners, now it's your turn. Repeat after Emily. My name is your name. I have your experience, and I positive quality.
Well done. Practicing this makes it much easier in a real interview.
Now, next question: why do you want this job?
I want this job because I enjoy working with people, and I believe this company is a good place to grow.
Now you try. Repeat after Emily. I want this job because...
Good work. The more you practice, the more natural it will sound.
Let's do one more. What are your strengths?
I am good at communication. In my last job, I helped customers solve problems quickly and clearly.
Now you try. Repeat after Emily. I am good at... your strength. In my last job, your example.
Amazing! Practicing like this really builds your interview confidence.
Now, before we finish, let's talk about body language, because confidence is not only in your words, it's also in how you sit, look, and move.
Yes, sit up straight, make eye contact, and use small hand gestures when you speak. These small things make a big difference.
And remember, it's okay to pause when you need time to think. Pausing shows you are calm and thoughtful.
Exactly. You don't have to rush. Take your time and answer clearly.
All right, let's summarize what we learned today. We talked about how to introduce yourself, why you want the job, your strengths and weaknesses, future goals, confidence tips, and body language.
And we practice some real answers together so you can feel more ready for your own interviews.
I hope this episode gave you both confidence and practical tools for your next interview.
Yes, and remember, you don't need to be perfect. Simple, clear answers with a smile are always the best.
Before we go, we just want to say thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate you.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep learning with us every week. And share this podcast with a friend who's also preparing for job interviews.
And tell us your experience. Have you had a job interview in English? What question was the hardest for you? We'd love to hear.
All right, that's all for today's episode of the Real English Podcast.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for learning with us, and we'll see you next time.